Yeah, very good evening, doctors. And thank you so much for joining us in today's webinar. Our endeavor is to spread the awareness about rabies, which is fatal, but can be avoided once appropriately vaccinated. And this is an initiative from Cadila Pharmaceuticals through its innovations and socially and humankind. Today's topic for the webinar is the novel 3-dose G protein vaccine, ultimately the key for the compliance. For this, my pleasure to welcome Dr. Brijesh Shah, is a renowned doctor from Gangarampur Hospital. He is daily, day to day practicing and having these dog bite cases. So I am handing over the session to Dr. Brijesh Shah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. This is the slide.
So, thank you for the nice introduction. I am Dr. Brijesh Shah from Gangarampur Sub-Division Hospital, and my area of practice is also in the district of Dakhin Dinajpur, including Gangarampur. So, I am privileged to talk in the webinar regarding the novel G protein based rabies vaccine. So, good afternoon, everybody, and I'd like to start the session. So, share the screen. Please share the screen.
Yeah, sir. Just a minute, sir. So is it visible?
So my today's topic is regarding the G protein based rabies vaccine that has already been in the market, and we are also using it. So it has got advantage that it has got only 3 doses and it's completed within a week. So next one. This is the key for compliance of the rabies.
शायंतन सर, आपने जो स्क्रीन शेयर किया है उसको ये एडिटेबल मोड में डाल के फिर शेयर कीजिए. अभी स्क्रीन आपकी शो हो रही है बट फुल स्क्रीन नहीं हो रही है. जब आपने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले किया था वो सही हो रहा था, अभी ना ये स्क्रीन पूरा शेयर नहीं हो रहा है. इसमें लिखा है दिस फाइल ओरिजिनेटेड फ्रॉम इंटरनेट लोकेशन एंड माइट बी अनसेफ वाला. उसमें ऑप्शन आ रहा होगा एडिट वाला करने का, वो क्लिक कर दीजिए तो पूरे स्क्रीन पे आ जाएगा. हाँ, इनेबल एडिटिंग. यस, अभी स्क्रीन शेयर कर दीजिए. हाँ, नाउ इट इज फाइन, वी कैन स्टार्ट.
Now also it is not full screen. Okay, so no problem. So rabies being a public health challenge in India, globally it has burden of 59,000 human deaths. India has contributed to 20,000 cases per year, according to and for 60% of rabies death in Asia and 35% of global burden is from India, and 91% death in India occurred in rural area. Next one. Next one. Current management of rabies includes local wound treatment, active immunization with vaccine, and passive immunization with rabies immunoglobulin. So next one. Current challenge of pre-exposure prophylaxis is post-exposure prophylaxis is non-compliance. Due to current rabies vaccines are cell culture vaccines, inactivated vaccines are greater than 50 years old technology, inconsistency in potency, stability, availability, short supply, and adverse events. These are the drawbacks of current vaccine. So next one. Compliance of anti-rabies vaccine is measured in this way. Who received the full course of ARV, that is the scheduled dose of ARV on the recommended dates, may be called as compliant patient, and the delayed compliant patient to whom those who have completed the scheduled dose of ARV within 60 days but deviated from the scheduled regimen, and the dropout and non-compliant is called to the patient who had taken at least one dose of ARV after animal bind but not completed all the scheduled doses. Next one. Next one. So limitations of 4 doses that is recommended by who are rabies post-exposure prophylaxis in routine practice in view of the new Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and World Health Organization recommendations. A retrospective analysis done at travel clinic. A total of 110 patients who received rabies 4 doses PEP, and shortcomings in the management. Patients who had the initiation of the rabies PEP in travelers, administration of human rabies immunoglobulin, and antibody levels less than 0.5% international unit per ml in 6 of 90 patients, that is 6.7% after 4 dose. So conclusion can be drawn like this: patients do not always receive optimal rabies vaccine, optimal rabies PEP under real, and the significant proportion of patients did not develop adequate antibody levels after 4 doses. Next one. Next. Non-compliant compliance to post-exposure prophylaxis among animal bite patients. A hospital-based epidemiological study and showed that at Safdarjung Hospital, New Delhi, N was 360 animals bite patient, and the pre-designed, pre-tested, structured questionnaire was administered by the interview technique, and 53% were non-compliant to the full course of ARV. Next one. Next one. Next one. So brief. Constraints for compliance to complete course of anti-rabies vaccine, that is infection with school timing, that is 11%, distance of the hospital, that is 11%, cost incurred, that is 13%, and forgotten dates about 18%, and category the major constraint for the compliance to complete ARV was loss of wages. That is the major concern in Indian context. If you so evaluation of rabies vaccine, that is NAR tissue vaccine, that was originated firstly, and it was live attenuated vaccine, and that is the non-standardized diet preparation up to 31 injections of increasing immunogenicity were given. That was in the year 1885, and in the year 1911, we have witnessed the presence of inactivated vaccine, that is brain vaccine, and it is minimal neural component was there in it, and it was liquid preparation, and 14 injection, each 0.5 ml daily was being administered. In 1976, we have witnessed cell culture vaccine, that is inactivated vaccine, that is cell culture greater than 2.5%, 2.5 international unit, and it was standardized in immunogenicity, lyophilized, and 5 injections at the dose of 0, 3, 7, 14, and 28, and each 0.5 to 1 ml was being given. Next one. Next one. Non-compliance led to evolution in the treatment regime from 31 doses to 5 doses, and it is still being evolved. Novel 3-dose recombinant rabies G protein vaccine. It is derived from the rabies virus, the G protein component, and that is the first protein subunit vaccine. It is the first protein subunit vaccine and prepared by VLP pattern technology, and first vaccine with 3 doses and better compliance due to easy to follow the regime and convenience, ready to use. No reconstitution is required. Next one. These are the advantages of 3-dose vaccine. So you can see the VLP technology. This is the VLP technology, that is native virus, and G protein is difficult to stabilize. G protein isolation purified and stabilized by Cadila Pharmaceuticals, and the virus-like particle are protein complexes exist as non-particles, and VLPs are similar to native virus particles, but that do not contain the viral genome. They cannot replicate but can mimic the viral antigenicity without being pathogenic, and they are capable of inducing a strong humoral and cellular immune response. That is, the VLPs are used as vaccines. Next one. A clinical phase 2 trial. It showed the study design, that is 0 to 3, 2 doses, and 0.3 to 7, that is 3 doses. And the seroprotection data on the day 270, it is the significant, it is giving significant seroprotection. After 270 days of post-immunization, it is giving and more than 90% of seroprotection. Next. And in the phase 3 trial, safety and immunogenicity of the novel 3-dose recommended non-particle rabies G protein vaccine administered as simulated post-exposure immunization, a randomized comparator controlled multi-center phase 3 clinical study, and was clinical phase 3 study was done. The next one. To evaluate the immunogenicity and safety of rabies G protein vaccine administered as a simulated post-exposure immunization in healthy volunteers and randomized comparative control multi-center study. Total subject was 800 and randomization was 2:1. TH rabies. The study design was like that. It was followed in 037 days regime, 037 14 28 days regime, and 267 subjects was administered with 037 14 and 28 days regime, and 533 subjects were followed 037 days regime. Next one. The results were consistent across different age groups and genders. Observed difference 1.52%, and with the pre-specified margin of -4%. Non-inferiority for seroprotection primary endpoint day 14 and 42 were met. test and comparator are identical in seroprotection rate, both on days 14 and 42. Next one. And the study conclusion was that novel 3-dose was non-inferior to reference vaccine and less adverse effects compared to reference vaccine. Novel 3-dose was found to be safe and immunogenic and was comparable to 5 doses who pre-qualified vaccine. Next. And it has also got awards, Pharma Innovation of the Year by Economic Times, and also the Golden Globe Tigers Award, Malaysia, for Innovative Product of the Year. Next one.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have to announce that one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your informative talk. We are truly appreciate your effort. And this award which you have to just announced, we last year we have got this, and over 40,000 patient from last year has been vaccinated through this through our Travis actually. That's all, sir. Actually, thank you very much, and thank you very much, my participants, sir. So thank you. हाँ बोलिए बोलिए. सर दो तीन क्वेश्चन आया है. एक है सर, अगर कोई पेशेंट अगर मतलब 5 डोज से 3 डोज बेहतर क्यों है सर? एक्चुअली ये क्वेश्चन आया था अभी.
क्या क्वेश्चन?
5 डोज से 3 डोज बेहतर क्यों है?
So according to who, they have recommended 5 doses. Under the G protein-based vaccine, we have noticed that on the clinical phase 3 trial, it has been shown that with a 3 dose of G protein vaccine, the similar type of response is obtained, and there is better patient compliance, as because the course is being finished within a span of week, and the daily wages in case of Indian subcontinent, the daily wage is a big factor. So if you can complete the vaccine within a same week and a three occasion, so and with the same result, why should we come for 5 days wasting our wages? So that is the main advantage. And in the clinical phase 3 trial, as it has been shown that a similar result is being obtained with the 3 dose. So I think it has got promise, and it will ultimately will be the market player.
And thank you. And sir, another question, sir. अगर कोई पेशेंट 5 डोजेस रेबीज वैक्सीन लेता है, 5 डोजेस रेबीज वैक्सीन का 3 डोज ले लेता है, उसके बाद क्या वो फिर से दे सकता है?
ब्रजेश सर, क्वेश्चन ये था कि सपोज किसी पेशेंट ने 5 डोज का वैक्सीन चूज किया है, कॉम्पिटिटर के जो भी मार्केट में ब्रांड्स अवेलेबल हैं, लेकिन सिर्फ 3 डोज लेते हैं, मतलब कोर्स कंप्लीट नहीं करते हैं, तो इज इट पॉसिबल कि इन फ्यूचर दे कैन गेट रेबीज और रेबीज के सिम्टम्स कैन कम बिकॉज दे हैव नॉट कंप्लीटेड द एंटायर कोर्स?
No, the design of this G protein-based vaccine is 037. The design itself is 037, and it will give you full protection. Seroconversion will be around more than 90%.
Okay.
So on the other vaccines, the recommended dose is 035, the 5 doses. But in this case, 3 doses will make the seroconversion rate will be very fine with the 3 dose only. So there is no question of subnormal response with the 3 dose.
Okay, sir. Okay. Shantan sir, please carry on.
नहीं ओके सर, यही दो को एक्चुअली यही क्वेश्चन सब आते हैं, ज्यादातर का क्वेश्चन यही है, तो इसीलिए आपसे पूछ लिया. सो थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वंस अगेन. We will conclude this
Okay, then
session.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So should I leave the
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
webinar?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Tech support.
Stop live.
Stop live.